Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the All Signs Week Ahead. I will be showing up here shortly. I am just sharing right now to the other platforms. If this is not live for you and a replay, make sure you go straight to the comments. Okay, timestamps are listed there, and I will be with the live folks shortly.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is when you're listening to this. Maybe it's evening, who knows? But welcome to another edition here of All Signs. Don't be shy. Let me know you're here. This is live. And for those of you who are replaying, well, hello, welcome. Don't forget, you can always comment and say hello as well. So we're going to get started here shortly. Christina, welcome back. Looks like we got Mitzi here, our moderators in the house. Hello, Bernadette, welcome back. And don't want to forget that we are also here on Facebook and Twitch. So if you are watching over on Twitch or Facebook, hello, don't be shy. Say hello to us. Say hello to us. How's everybody doing for the Saturday? For those of you who are in the States, and well, also in Canada itself, because I know Canada's burning right now. But for those of you who are dealing with the smoke issues, sending you so much love, and also to Canada and Minnesota, because, you know, a lot of us who are like blaming the smoke, you know, there's fires that are devastating these areas. So sending out so much love for those individuals who are dealing with the fires. And, you know, for us dealing with the smoke, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I hope everybody is remaining healthy. Oh, looks like we're missing our comments here. Oh, I fixed it. Our comments were not populating on the live, so we can see everything now. Hello, Rain. Welcome. So how this works, guys, is we're going to first go into the astrology news to see what's going on for this week. And there are some exciting things that are shifting this week. One thing that's truly shifting is the energy here with the seasons, and we are moving out of Cancer season and entering Leo season on July 22nd. That's when Sun leaves Cancer, and this is also where the shifting energetically goes from emotional processing into self-expression. I love Leo energy and the Leos out there. We had Cancer season that asked us to do a lot of reflection and emotions. And now we're in the lovely Leos, the lions that roar, and lionesses, of course, where we step into our confidence and we share our gifts and we create. And what else do we do, guys? We reconnect with what brings us joy. Also, ahead this week, there's a lot of things shifting with Jupiter, the planet of growth and opportunity. It is very, very active this week with several major aspects within planet shifting around Jupiter, making this one of the biggest energetic weeks of the month. We'll see. Again, I'm not an astrologist. These are just things that I've been highlighting and reviewing. So we're going to see what this brings, but it's supposed to bring expansion and fresh perspectives, which I think goes really, really nicely with the beginning here of Leo season. And there may be opportunities that come in very unexpected ways. And here's a fun fact for astronomy, for those of you who love astronomy, not just astrology. If you've been spotting Jupiter in the evening sky, catch it while you can, because it's right now it's sitting low on the horizon, but soon it will be disappearing from the evening skies as it moves closer to the sun. So that glimpse won't be there forever. Other big news is that, are you guys ready for it? How many people are done blaming Mercury? I blame Mercury for everything. It's what we do. We project, right? But on July 23rd, Mercury stations direct after several weeks of retrograde, and it's not going to snap overnight, guys, but communication and technology and travel and of course decision making should be a little bit more smoother, but we're still in the shadow phase, so it doesn't just disappear. So please keep that in mind. It just does not just disappear overnight, although we would love to have that happen for us as well. So we're going to get into the collective message here first. The collective message, and these collective messages are going to play in each individual all signs readings. If you guys are new here, originally we had Cancer first, but since this is the first week going into Leo season, Cancer, you are back at the end of the line, and we start with Leo first. And happy birthday out there to my Leos. Who's got Leo in their chart? Just curious. Show me a little lion emoji or roar. Hey, Special K, good to see you back. All right, so we're going to roll the archetype and see what numbers are with us this week. This is what archetype is here to help embody us and to help, us to self-reflect. You can find more about the Fated Dice and the archetypes over at Harmonia Friends by simply becoming a member. But keep in mind that the membership here, there's premier access for YouTube, which is amazing. You guys get premier access and a little bit of a glimpse of the archetypes, but the full archetype guide and the teachings and courses are over at Harmonia Friends community inside the vaults. All right, let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. If we can hone in to my collective, whether they're here watching the live or the replay, which archetype is here for us in embodiment? Wow. We are amplified here by the witness. The witness is the major observer here, and we'll keep the witness here in place for the whole readings here. Double wands, it's the only one that can actually have the power of one amplified twice. And one is actually not an archetype in Harmonia Friends. It is all about the power. And I don't have the image yet that I've created, but I kind of see it as a hammer, Mjolnir, the Norse mythology hammer, Thor's hammer. And what's amplified in here is a change. And the change here comes from perspective and being able to step back collective and detach, but also learn. And that's not as easy as said, especially when we are revisiting the past, or if others come into our place or vicinity or energy where they may have a different perspective or point of view. But your job here with embodiment here is to learn from it, not necessarily push your ideas. It's to listen. Listening is huge this week, and it is an act of movement in the Leo season. All right. So you might see a lot of 2s or 1s coming up this week. We shall see. But here we go with a lot of 1s. A lot of 1s here in place. Hey, Unique, welcome back. Rain's got Leo rising in the chart. What else does Spirit want us to know for this week coming up? Collective, we need to trust ourselves always. Trust others once they've earned it. Now, I have a different belief system on there, but, you know, if there's something here where someone has showcased something to break the trust, then maybe that's earned. Maybe that's something here that needs to be earned. But here it's more about trusting your intuition. If we start putting ties and little markers on individuals to make a specific move to see if they're right for us in a fit, whether it's relationship, friendship, connections, and opportunities, if we keep measuring like that, sometimes we tend to have our ego arise. So energetically, you do what feels right, but your whole purpose of this is to trust yourself always. So if you're hesitant, ask yourself, why am I hesitant? Is there something coming up because of your past? Is it because you've learned a harsh lesson? Is it becoming something coming up because it doesn't feel right to you? Allow yourself to sit with that energy. It's very big this week for us. All right. Let's see how we're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play because they affect the reversals in each zodiac sign reading. Wow, we're showing up as the Emperor. The Emperor looks look like a moody Maine Coon. Aries energy, a lot of fire energy here, but this is also someone here who takes stock, has a lot of confidence, but there's that ego. Okay, pride could get in the way this week for us. Pride could get in the way this in there. There's something here where, and we're going to see what the challenge is. I'm actually going to move these cards are a little bit bigger. So we'll move this down here so we can see it. There we go. I don't want to get too close to the candle. We don't want to fire, but pride could get in the way for us this week. But this is someone here. It's all 4 kings in one. So it's a power move. It's a powerhouse. This is how we're showing up. We're taking that masculine energy. Doesn't matter if we're feminine. We're taking that inner authority back. We're taking our power back this week. Welcome, Soul Path. What's the challenge for us this week, 2 of Wands? Well, there's going to be some friction here because there's multitudes of opportunities. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit curious. And those opportunities are obviously going to be presented to you in different ways and different facets, maybe from other individuals, you know. But the other thing is that there may be something specific that you had your eye on that you wanted to have a particular way. And you may be missing a bigger opportunity here to reflect, to pause, to make sure this is the right decision for you. So it's going to play out different for each individual sign. But the 2 of Wands is usually a card here of a direct opportunity. But the challenge part here is there is some hesitation here with it. All right. What is our breakthrough? Spirit, what is our breakthrough? Our breakthrough this week, the Magician. I love this. I love this. Do you see how it's kind of beating at the cocoon? Now, our breakthrough here is to understand the process of the cycle of transformation. Transformation means that there needs to have an ending of some sort that you can't go back to. And I like how it's being represented here in this Magician card, because I do believe that there's something ahead of you that you know needs to change. And your breakthrough part of this is that you're ready to release this. Yeah, you're ready to embrace this. You may be pawing at it like, okay, what is this about? You know, is this going to be comfortable? Well, of course it's not going to be comfortable. It's change. Okay. There could be a healing portion of it here. It's not going to be ready overnight, but the breakthrough here is that you have the willingness here to trust the universe when you put it out there and take actions. You can't just throw it out there to the universe and then hope it gets handed to you on a silver platter or knocks on your door. What actions are you taking to embrace the transformation? How are you integrating it, guys, into your everyday life and practices? All right. So that's a collective reading here. These are going to, like I said, affect the reversals in the play here. We're going to start off with our lions and lionesses. And like I said, happy birthday for your season that is coming up. I know we're a little early, but this is for the all signs week ahead. So this is for the Monday energy going into the next 7 days. All right, reversals are now up. We're using another. Have you guys noticed that I've been doing a little bit of a kitty cat theme? Because, you know, I love kitty cats. Pulled out the cat cards today. I have several. I was looking at my collection and I was like, all right, now not only am I crazy cat lady, I have dozens and dozens of cat decks. Like, I couldn't get over how many cat decks I had. I was like, wow. All right. Spirit, what is going on here for Leo? How is Leo feeling about the start of this week? Oh, yeah. Optimistic. Excited. Excited. Let's see the external reason why. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're not just excited. You're trying to be optimistic from a change that you know is not going to be overnight. Some of you, this is based on could be a health goal, could be a financial goal, could be being optimistic about a long-term relationship as well. All right. So I feel for you, you are excited for a new start. Some of you are really changing up some routines. Yeah, look at that, Leo season. All right. This is courage, but also when you start something new, it doesn't always feel, like I said, comfortable. Consider it, and they like to use like, you know, a diet as an example, right? But also habits. Habits, you know, scientifically say it takes about like 30 days or so. But there's something here where you're being very encouraged to make some changes or put your pride to the side to see different perspectives, especially if this has to do with a new relationship of some sort. It's like getting to know a person and seeing where it comes out. It's like, let's start off from the ground up, which is great. It's deep friendship. All right. Others of you, if this is, like I said, an endeavor here with finances or an endeavor here of life changes, it's not going to feel as comfortable this week, but you're going to power through it. You're going to get through it. You're going to be all right. Yeah, let's see how your response is to it. Angel, welcome back. Nine of Swords. It may feel a little daunting to you. I feel like these posters are more about, like, I see someone here making a vision board. Some of you are working on a vision board, but it's something here that you're looking at. Could be memories, could be something here about, I mean, usually it's about the future. So there's something here that's in the way about, is this possible or will this keep going? And, you know, you're nervous and it's not going to be something that gets released overnight. But I do feel with the witness energy, if you can get in the middle, if you can look at the polarity of this too, that they're on the same line. And when I say the same line, it has to do with emotions. So, you know, the idea of fear is also in the same line as excitement. So this is you learning to detach from the fear and trying to get excited or pumping yourself up for changes. All right. Greater opportunity for you. Ooh. This is like, you know, the greater opportunity here is to learn something, to embrace this. This is going to form a new belief system for you. And it's something that's going to be structured. Some of you, it's about commitment. Some of you, it's about, you know, the job and place that you put in. Some of it's about, you know, being the student and, you know, having a teacher there and you changing that role. You have to be both. You do. As I always say in my courses, I'm not just the teacher, I'm the student too. We always learn. I like how in this Hierophant, it's kind of between the two towers because it reminds me of the moon towers. But Taurus here says the greater opportunity here is to build structure and to believe in yourself with the actions that you take. I like this. The greater gain here for my Leos, my lions and lionesses. Two of Pentacles here reversed. The greater gain here is the realization that you're not going to be perfect. And there's going to be times here this week where you may feel like it's too much or you're taking a step backwards. But Spirit is saying it's not supposed to be perfect. So look at it in the level here of I am embracing obstacles and imperfections, and it is getting me to the relationship, to the job, to the version of me that I want to be, so that you will be able to handle things in a much different and more graceful way. So you are practicing here your balance. I like it. Advice for you, and we will have an auntie horoscope message for you. Reminder, the auntie horoscope is that I work closely with a nickname of what I called my AI that I use, and they take my channel messages and put it with the astrology. So it's interesting because I never know what my messages are going to go for each sign. So that's how auntie was born, for just the horoscope portions, not these readings, of course. Advice for you, the 10 of Wands. Wow. All right. You now officially know your limits, right? And Spirit is reminding you here that, yeah, you are tough and you are going to be embraced to know how much you can handle, but you don't need to swoop it all in one grace. So take your time with this, right? Don't force something. Some of you don't force a relationship. Some of you don't force it to be reached, this goal reached today or this week at least, right? When the time is right, you will know that you did everything that you can. Spirit is saying, trust that the moves that you make, and as this gets manifested, as you get closer, it will be as is. All right. Your final message here from Auntie is this. All right. This is for you, birthday babies. Auntie needs a word. It's your season. Stop asking everybody if they like your idea before you've even tried. Half the people you're asking haven't done what you're trying to do anyway. Your Leo season is about letting yourself be seen. Your auntie affirmation is this: I wasn't made to play small just to make other people comfortable. So embrace your confidence when you're around individuals. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If that resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We did have the mid-month release, last week, and that's over in the membership area. Virgo is now up. Virgo is up. Don't forget, guys, we do have a goal going on here on YouTube. If you would like to become a sponsor, you most certainly can. You can donate to the goal, or if you become a member during the live show, that also counts. But if we get five, we will unlock the collective bonus. So we never know what the dice are going to roll, but the way this does is we roll it a couple of times, and the more placements that come out that are in your chart, well, that message may be for you. So it's a fun way to interact with your intuition and collective. Thank you, Mitzi, for your help. Virgo, how's everybody doing? Anybody have exciting plans for Saturday? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Oh my gosh, I just put the collective cards in. I did not mean to do that. Jesus, why do I always... God, I'm so mad at me. Well, I know we got the Two of Wands. You know what? That was on me. That was on me. I was so in my routine that I messed up. We got the Emperor. Here we go. The Emperor. We have the Two of Wands. You're home hunting. Can somebody go back and tell me what our support was? Because I kind of forget. Because it goes right out my... I might remember if I see it. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. It was the Magician. I'm pretty sure. I just got to find the Two of Wands. Well, I shuffle these really good. There we go. There we go. You're still dealing with a lot of smoke? Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, hold on one second. I dropped a card. Ah, thank you. I think I got it right. Sorry about that, guys. I was chit-chatting and then I didn't realize I just cleared the whole damn board. I was like, what? No. No. All right, we're up to Virgo now. Here we go. Virgo, let's see how your week is going. How you're responding to this week. Reversals are now up. They will be effective at this row that I mistakenly took down. Oh, 10 of Cups. Happiness, togetherness, comfort with family, friends, a loved one. Do you have a celebration this week? Some of you, maybe it's a vacation. Maybe it's a gathering of some sort. Oh my goodness. Virgo's having a good week. Virgo's feeling pampered, doted on. Could be from a Taurus Libra energy here as the Empress. Look at this. We have the Emperor and the Empress in the house. This is exciting. Integration of this. Yeah, listen, if there was something where there was no time for play and it was all work, and there's just this energy here that you did not create space for someone this week, there's happiness, there's a gathering of some sort. You know, it's like, hey, let's make time for each other. Let's see how this change comes in place, you know? This is not something here. It's like where you're working so hard on something. I love this little cat. It's like this little tattoo artist, right? There's just something here where I feel that it's like, hey, let's spend a little, let's splurge a little this week. And you're doing this and sharing this with, and now someone here may be doing that to you. Virgo, you may be getting spoiled, but you could also be doing this to another. Take it as you see fit. Now the challenge here is obviously the Two of Wands. There is some hesitation here of like, you know, am I going to regret this? You know, it's some of you regret buyer's remorse of some sort, or regret maybe feeling that there's hesitation if someone is giving you something that seems larger or spending a lot of time. It's like, are they going to regret this? But no, you deserve this, or they deserve this. However this may fit for you, there's excitement here. Yeah. And there's also a gift and something here that you can tangibly have. And some of you, it's appreciation. especially if this is someone younger than you, like a child or in that essence, but it's just embracing the union, the togetherness, and realizing that you can make something out of this. It's maybe I almost feel like this Virgo is going to be enjoying themselves with somebody this week, or saying, you know what, we should make something a little bit more special rather than trying to wait for a special occasion or waiting for things to get so rough. Like, let's do something now and plan ahead. And I feel like your response here is, you know what, we can make more time. Greater opportunity. Yeah, we can make more time. This is someone here that you love. Some of you are apart from this individual. Okay, maybe they don't live so close to you. But it's like, let's make time for each other, not just this week, but how can we bridge this gap? Because you miss them and they miss you. So there's a greater opportunity here to bridge this gap. And the challenge here is the distance. How do we make this more, of a part of our life that the distance isn't the problem? Greater gain here. We have the King of Pentacles here, reverse. The greater gain here is that an individual, very independent, very reserved, very much, this could be a Taurus other than you. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be a fellow earth sign. Like I said, this could be someone that you're related to. But there's just something here about time, money spent. And now it's like, you know what? There's not enough, it's not about the money or the time. We always realize when we come together, we can make the time, we can make the money happen, but let's be smart about it. Let's just start something here. And I feel like there's something here the two of you are saving for. Yeah, it feels like there's something here that you're embracing. And some of you are afraid to make a mistake by splurging a little bit this week or spending a lot of time this week, or just like, and Spirit's like, no, enjoy this. Advice for you. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles here is the fear of loss, rejection, alone. It's like, maybe, if this person here is only here for a short visit, or like the celebration is over, it's a sadness. It's like, oh, I'm lonely, I miss you. Well, this person feels the same way. This person loves you too. Yeah. There's that page energy again. Okay. The Page of Swords here is like, how can we come together and communicate more often? And even if it's a communication here of an individual where you may not feel that they are able to show or embrace the love, they do miss you. But one of the reasons that they're working so hard and the effort is to do this, some of you, it's to make you proud of them. Others of you, it's to forge a future where you guys can connect more often. All right, let's see what the final advice here from Auntie is for Virgo. All right, so Auntie says, I know you've already thought through plan A, B, and C, and somehow you're worried about plan Q. Yeah, that is totally Capricorn. Jupiter wants you to think a little bigger this week, but you can't grow if you're proofreading your life every 5 minutes. Go make the mistake. You'll survive. You'll survive. See, this is a survivor card. Your affirmation here this week: progress will always beat perfection for you, Virgo. All right, that's what I got here for Virgo. If that resonated, or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. We're going to move on to Libra. Don't forget, Virgo, you also had the earth signs got readings yesterday inside the vault and over at her over on the YouTube membership here too. That dropped yesterday. Okay, I'm not going to clear those cards up top. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. That's awesome. I don't even remember. Thank you, Angel, for the donation. Guys, we are now four donations away from unlocking the collective bonus. Angel has put in for not just herself, but the collective. Libra, my scales. Here we go, Libra. Libra, reversals are now up. They will be affected by that first row. If you didn't watch the collective, I recommend you go back. Ooh, careful of burnout, Libra. Be careful of burnout. Leo season is getting to you, but I also feel tired and I feel resilient. Okay, there's a power struggle here. The only reason why. What's this power struggle about? Six of Pentacles. Listen. I feel this energy of almost like people rolling up their sleeves and going, oh my God, I'll just do it myself. And there's a balance that is needed with you when it comes to work, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to love, when it comes to family. There's a balance that is needed. I feel like this Libra is a piece of themselves out a little over much. And why? Well, it's because it's easier for them to do, or just to like they try to get something done quicker. Integration of this. Yeah. The moon reverse. There's fears, and the fears could be in perception. Like one, you don't feel somebody here is capable of, capable of handling something, capable of doing something, whether this is work, whether it's family, whether it's a friendship. It's like, there's just this energy of you knowing that you may enable a situation, and it's based upon fears. Could be dealing with a Pisces. All right. There's a greater illusion here that is about to pop for you this week. Okay. You're going to find something out. And it's to the scenario that you overgave to. Four of Cups here reversed. Oh boy. Mishandled. This Libra is about to feel the embracement of being mishandled or perceived in a way that they didn't anticipate. But here's the thing. There's an opportunity that you didn't get to spend time with or want to do, or a perception someone didn't want to see. Really paying attention to the latter here, all right? But something is coming back around. Some of you, it's a particular person. Some of you, this could be an apology that you don't want. It's like, fed up. Okay, I got enough things. It brings me more disappointment. The greater opportunity for you. Oh, it came out with 2 cards, so I'm going to take this. Why now? I feel like this Libra is going to feel this opportunity of a little bit of angerness, feeling a little unbalanced. And it's like, why care now? You see that I either had a lot on my plate or I overgave, but why now? Well, it's just this energy of you pulling back. You're not necessarily giving so much. I do feel like someone here is trying to make a peace offering with you. Could be a Sagittarius. All right. Someone here who may have taken advantage of you in some shape or form. Greater gain. Yeah. Like you have entirely a different belief system now. This also reminds me of the towers and the moon here. Okay. It does. So there's just something here that is bursting. And this is somebody here that did not think that they took too much. Okay. Time, energy, whatever it is. This is someone here who may have said, I'm sorry you felt that way, but that was not my intentions. This is just something here that, you have to do now. This could even be job related here too. But this is also an energy here of I may have enabled this. And I feel like this is what this Libra is being kind of like forced to look at. All right. It's like, I might have gotten someone used to being treated a particular way because I overgave, and I have to take accountability on that. Libra, advice for you. Chariot, okay? This is, you're not always going to be in charge when somebody comes on in, but also this has to do with the moves that you make, Cancer season, okay? Could be dealing with a Cancer. You have someone here who is absolutely at one point thought you were loyal to them, and I feel like the loyalty is driven a little bit differently now. You're looking at it a little bit differently. Yeah, you are looking at it a little bit differently, where another may be seeing you for once as the one who was always giving them something. Okay. I feel like this Four of Cups energy is actually an individual here who may have not seen or valued you, and you put a lot of effort in. And this week, you're really just pulling your power out and being afraid of burnout here because you've always overdone it. And so you're like, this seems stressful for this Libra to want to even give into this or listen to this. And like I said, you may be saying, why now? All right, Libra, what Auntie has to say, sweetheart, here we go. If your peace depends on everybody being happy with you, that's not peace. That's unpaid customer service. Leo season, Libra, is asking what you want. Quit taking a poll every time you need to make a decision. Ooh, your affirmation this week. I don't abandon myself just to keep the peace. And somebody here wants to make peace with you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If that resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And don't forget, your All Signs Mid-Month was released over in the vault or in the membership area on YouTube. Scorpio is up next. Angel says, yes, 100%. I'm so excited for you, Mitzi. I used to love the house hunting part is like my favorite part to do. The rest of it, not so fun. I don't like moving. I don't like packing. I'm good at it. I just don't like doing it. I've done it enough in my life. But I love to be able to go into a home and be like, oh, I can see me here. How's this going to work for me? Scorpio is in the house. Scorpio is up. Here we go. Guys, don't forget, we got a goal going on YouTube. It's a YouTube only. Sorry, Twitch and Facebook, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to get the collective bonus out of it. It's just that's where you put the donation in and where I can see if you've joined the membership or if you donated. We are 4 away from unlocking the collective bonus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reversals are now up. Ooh. You're very divided. 4, 5, 6. You're feeling very unseen. Your needs are not met. Very unbalanced. You're not happy in the environment that you're in. Some of you, this is a relationship. Some of you, this is a particular community. It could be friendship. Some of you, this could be family or work. External reason why. Yeah, it feels it's based upon conditions. You're not feeling the love in this connection at this place. It's almost like Scorpio feels like they're getting the cold shoulder, you know? Oh, I was just going to say internally. Yeah, it's like you are between two places. And even though that you're managing it well, there's a part of you that has your foot in the door and then the other foot is out of the door. And so you've been kind of balancing both of like, what if it would be to do my own thing or what it would be like to be the version of me that does things in this environment that I'm not really happy with. So welcome back, Sherry. So I just feel this energy of like a push and pull for you. And even though you're managing an array, 2 is very significant for you. And don't forget, you got the 2s here with the witness, 2, 2, 2. Look out for the 2, 2, 2. There's balance that is needed this week. And there's something that feels very unbalanced and you're needing to trust your intuition about this circle that you're in that just doesn't feel right anymore, or an old version of you that just feels like it's not applying to my life anymore. Yeah. What makes you happy? Because there's a part of you that you're realizing you don't want to go to. Maybe you don't want to go to the job. Maybe you don't want to really commit in this relationship. You're looking at an aspect here where it's like, at one point this brought me joy and this isn't bringing me joy anymore. Leo season here. All right. So you may be shifting out of something that no longer serves you anymore, Scorpio. Greater opportunity for you. Four of Pentacles here reversed. Ooh. Fours all come to twos again. All right. The greater opportunity is to create the space and feel what it would be like to not hold on to this and to just accept the loss of this. All right. Especially if it's someone else's opinions or individuals here who are poking you that you're not quite necessarily happy with what they have to say, but you don't necessarily need to dissect everything that they say either. It's almost like, look at it the perspective, Scorpio, of, well, it's their loss, because I keep thinking you look at it as though it's your loss. Greater gain for you, a new beginning. Be optimistic here about where you're moving forward, but you do need to let go of a scenario that doesn't fit you anymore, or of this old version of you that used to be maybe more of a people pleaser or accept a situation for what it is. Your final advice here for you, Scorpio. Remember, no reversals on advice cards. Yeah, you are balancing a lot, but you're holding on to it. You're not allowing something for room to grow. What if you let go of this? And I feel like letting go is creating space for it. If there's something here where you're putting a lot of overtime or something overtime in a work environment or family thing, or you're feeling like the black sheep of the family, it's just accept it for what it is, but also creating space for yourself. You don't have to always be in that vicinity. And if this is a job, it's like you have set hours, right? But you don't have to shift. That's why I call it, it's shift working, or doing your work shift is magic, right? We become a different person regardless. So there's something here where take back your power on your shifting. Don't bring it home with you. Yeah, because there's a much better offer and opportunity here if you can look at where your heart truly wants to be. And look at that. There's that butterfly cocoon again that we see here that was in the Magician card. So this is something that you've been manifesting. All right. There's something here where you got to trust the process. Scorpio, Auntie says, listen here. Stop trying to solve a mystery nobody hired you to solve. Mercury's moving direct here this week. If somebody has something to say, let them use their own words. Quit connecting the dots. Quit connecting the dots that aren't even on the same page. Your affirmation: I let clarity come to me. And that clarity is going to come when that sun's reversed, okay? Because you're going to see that darkness. So embrace that darkness here so that you can feel into your intuition. All right, that's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If that resonated, or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. Don't forget, you have your All Signs mid-month that was released over in the membership area. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Who's got Saggy in their chart? Sherry's like, I'm back. I got Saggy. Saggy sun. All right. Let's see what's going on. Sagittarius. Guys, don't forget, we got a donation going on here on YouTube. Will we make and unlock our collective bonus? We are 4 donations away, whether it's a donation or joining the membership on YouTube. Reversals are now up for Sagittarius. Ooh, you angry. You feisty this week. There's something feisty about you this week. I definitely feel like you are, I mean, you're showing up as the Emperor too, but as the Queen of Wands, how you feel is someone here who's had enough. And it's like determined. There's a determined energy here, but you can channel this to something good. So I do feel a spark of creativity, a desire to put yourself out there in some way, but also like there's passion, there's drive, but it's a spicy side of you. See the external reason why. Oh, something. Yeah, is this revenge? Is this revenge? Listen, I actually don't think, a lot of people are, oh, you can't be have revenge in you. No, sometimes that's the energy you need to be in to finally make a move. And I feel like this Sagittarius has had enough with the injustices in their life. People, places, things. It's like enough. I am not ready to reconcile with this. It's my turn now. This Sagittarius saying, it's my turn. I feel like the Sagittarius is choosing themselves this week. All right. You've been pouring into every situation where you have felt, maybe not every, but you have felt it has been imbalanced, unfair, and unjust. And there's this excitement here of, I don't care if you consider me a villain. I'm going to do what I want to do this week. Now, people are seeing a new side of you. So this may confuse individuals, okay? Remember, there's an opportunity here for you. You're determined here to change, make a change. And some of you, all of a sudden, it's a split-second decision that you do out of anger or just a moment here, frustration. But it also makes you feel like you're ripping off the Band-Aid. Just doing a clean sweep. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Is this in communication? Is this an discernment? Are you putting a boundary up? Are you letting someone here have a piece of your mind? Are you being creative here and writing a song here like Taylor Swift about a breakup? I just feel like you're like, now it's my turn to tell my story and to live it. Greater opportunity here for you. Ooh. The Queen of Swords is here. You may have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart, but you are speaking up this week. You are creating justice for yourself. Your voice is going to be heard through whether it's other people hearing you or they may not be listening to you, but you are listening to you. And this is something here where your voice you were quiet at one point, and this Sagittarius is not being quiet. Remember, trust yourself always. You are trusting the process here, but I also feel that you are cutting a scenario out. Greater gain here? Yeah. A new opportunity. It's dreamy, it's passionate, right? But you're remaining optimistic. But this is the energy here of like, I'm not going to accept small offers, small apologies. I'm choosing myself. And that's what you're doing this week. I just see this Sagittarius is completely embracing, choosing themselves and speaking their mind, whether it's something you post, whether it's something you say to somebody. But I do feel like the inspiration here is not given an F what other people think right now. It's more about, here is my voice. This is what I believe. And this is what I shall be bringing to the table. Yeah. Now, your advice here for the King of Pentacles is whatever this communication or voice that comes back in here for you, this is also going to allow you to really go into the embodiment of the King of Pentacles energy, which is nurturing, caring, and security. And this is something where at the framework really affected your security or your worth. And so I feel like whether this is a feminine It doesn't matter. It's the energy here of pulling in that Emperor energy of the King of Pentacles who's investing wisely. And so I feel like the Sagittarius is investing wisely when it comes to their future. Yeah, and it all has to do with communication. It all has to do with boundaries. It all has to do with assertiveness, discernment. This is the energy of truth. Some of you are cutting your losses when it comes to an individual. All right, Saggy. Every shiny opportunity isn't your opportunity. I know you're excited, but before you say yes to something, ask yourself one question. Do I actually want this, or do I just like that it's new? So you have two different things coming up for you, Auntie is saying. And I do believe this has to do with something that you were trying to make right. And this is something here that it's almost like it's not going to be right. I gotta accept it. Your affirmation here, Sagittarius. I choose what truly aligns with me. All right. That's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If that resonated, go ahead, hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. You can join through my website or through YouTube membership. Capricorn is up. Welcome, Casey. How you doing? Guys, don't forget, there could be a collective bonus coming up here for us too. We won't know unless we get 4 more donations on YouTube, whether you join the membership or donate. You could help participate in unlocking the collective bonus. We are 4 away. Capricorn is now up. Guys, if you want to know where we started at, we started off with Leo. We're moving into Leo season, so that's why. We're going in order from there. Capricorn, reversals are now up. You will be affected here by this first row. How you feeling going into this week? Well, you know your limits. It's not the greatest energy because this feels like baggage, right? But you know your limits of how much you can carry. So that's a good thing. Let's see externally what's around you, because I feel like you got a lot on your plate this week. This Capricorn does. I feel like externally you tend to focus on so much and not realize how much you got on your plate. And this week here, you're reaching the point of, oh my gosh, I can't keep going this way. I got to make some changes. And so I do feel like there's some changes coming up for you. Integration of this change. Ooh, you may have overpromised something. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone is used to you either handling it all, being there all the time, but I also feel someone here who's going to be playing victim to the scenario, who's going to be a little bit reactive, like you promised me. But this is also going, I got a lot on my plate, and you may have agreed to something while you were busy. Could be that too, Capricorn. If you agreed to something while you were busy and you're just like, you know, and then all of a sudden when you have to take the accountability of being there, it's like, oh shit, why did I say yes to that? I didn't mean to. I got a lot on here. This is a lot. Your response, yeah, this is a lot. I can't do that. I can't be there. You know, maybe there's an event that you said you were going to, and it's like, I just got too much work. There's no way I can go to that party, or there's no way I can hang out with those individuals. But you have someone here who's disappointed in you. Greater opportunity, Page of Cups. I feel like the greater opportunity is not necessary to appease somebody, but look at why you may have said yes to the situation. Because there's a part for you, there's a greater opportunity here to still emotionally be there for this person, or at least state what is going on, but you got to be open about this. And so this Capricorn may not be very open or responsive because there's a need to be vulnerable, and maybe that's something that you haven't truly been with this individual. But there's an opportunity here to be vulnerable and to respond in a way that where you can drop something or look at something to shift in your cycle, where maybe it's not to disappoint, but to say, hey, there's care. I do believe this person cares for you deeply, Capricorn. I think they're just very upset because there's something here that you said you'd be to, and I don't see you doing it. Or maybe you feel like you can't be there, or you're overworked, or something's keeping you from that. Greater gain here, the Magician. Okay. And you know what? There's something here that you may have been asking for, help, assistance, support, and you may have been pushing it back. And so this could be the energy of Spirit saying, hey, we've been actually, you've been asking for something specifically, but your head has been so down looking at a task in itself. And someone here may have offered something for you to be there or be there for them, and they're sorry about it. But at the same time, there's a need here to realize that this person here may have been be the answer that you're asking for. It could be in support. Advice for you, talk about, listen, the 10 of Wands. I feel like there needs to be open communication with this individual, especially if you made a promise and you didn't realize you did so. All right. But there's this need here to talk about what's on your plate. There is, look at a different perspective of someone here who's upset with you. They may be used to you being there, but the upsetness is they don't have the full picture or the full story. So Spirit is saying it's time to be honest with that relationship or that person. Capricorn, your message here from Auntie is this. Oh my gosh, this reading goes perfect with this channel message. Who told you that carrying the whole world on your back was your personality? Who told you that carrying the world on your back was your personality? Auntie says, sit down, drink some water. The work will still be there tomorrow. Being productive is wonderful. Being exhausted isn't a badge of honor. Your affirmation, rest strengthens me. And I feel like some of you, your rest here could actually be with an individual who you may not see in that. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia Friends community. You can join through my website and gain access to the whole vault or get premier access over on YouTube. Aquarius is now up. Hey, Nancy. Nancy was our winner of the summer giveaway. I got to get that package out to you soon. Good to see you. Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Aquarius. Guys, we got a goal to hit. We have a goal to hit. Angel had started us off. We are 4 away. We have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. We may not reach it. You guys may not reach that collective reading. Once we get to Geminis, it's done. Aquarius. Nancy hasn't won in a really long time. Nancy's one of my grandfather members when I first started Harmonia. But she hasn't won in a really long time. It's been definitely years. Aquarius. 7 of Cups here reversed. Huh. Well, this is clarity. It's like, oh, how did I not see this before? There's an opportunity that all of a sudden is like right. And how did you not see this before? This is an opportunity here you may have missed, overlooked. It was kind of like Didn't see. There's something that you've been asking for, Aquarius, that this week you're going to go, oh, it's right there. Integration. Oh, how did I miss this? How did I not see this? Well, you did get signs, but the thing is, you ignored the signs. We all do this. So don't feel bad about this. I'm not calling you out on this. All right. But you've been asking for prayers, you've been asking for signs, and the universe has been throwing them at you. But I think you might have gotten like apathic to it. It's almost like, yeah, okay, yeah, another angel number. Yeah, okay. Thank you for showing me that person's name again 1,000 times. Yeah, okay. Thanks for playing that song again. Nothing's coming. There's this energy here of like, you keep thinking something is coming, and it's like, no, it's actually it's been here the whole damn time. The whole damn time. All right. It's right in front of you. It's like you're asking for like, where are my car keys? And you're holding the car keys in your hand. Where are my glasses? And your glasses are on top of your head. It's right there. It's there. It's either in the palm of your hands. Wow. You got to act on this, because it's you that's going to initiate this. All right. It's you that starts the fire of this. So this can come in an idea, an epiphany moment. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. But it's going to take you to light the fire. It's you. Are you going to be perfect at it? No. The whole point of it is like you got to be like a little bit of a, well, this wouldn't be a Boy Scout, but this would be a kitty scout. But you got to be a scout about this. Greater opportunity for my Aquarius this week. Listen, you got to drop that old belief system. You got to drop that old belief system here. Whether you're a teacher, a student, a counselor, of someone here that likes to have a particular structure, it's actually you who's meant to pave the way. It's you. All right. It's just that intuitively you felt like it wasn't here. So it's like, no, it's you. You're the one who starts it. And you're like, I don't know how to start. And it's like, well, like you just take one foot in front of the other, right? Just like the song, take one foot in front of the other. That's what Aquarius is doing this week. You won't know unless you try. And here's the thing, what this Aquarius has been doing, and you are an overthinker. You just simply are, okay? I don't know if you're a homebody. I don't know if it's like, you get up at midnight to have a midnight snack. But the Hermit energy with Virgo is, with it reverse, is saying the challenge here is that you overthink things to the death. And actually the answer has been right there the whole damn time. And so there's an opportunity to get out of your shell. There's an opportunity to get out of your house. Are you going to do it? Spirit's asking you, are you going to do it? And it's going to feel weird because the first thing that pops up for you is going to be like, that's not possible. And Spirit's saying, but it is possible. Are you going to do it? It is possible. This union's possible. This completion is possible. This goal is possible. But it's going to take you to go towards it. You're not going to know the exact when and how, but you have to be optimistic about it. Oh my gosh. Spirit is saying, you've been soul searching far too long. You have been missing the signs, and the signs have been asking you to go after it. Go after that dream. Post that thing that's on your mind, okay? Like, say what you need to say. It's you. The only thing that's holding you back at this point is you. And this week is a great week with the Leo season to go after it. Aquarius, Auntie says, oh, now you want to disappear and think about it. That's cute. That's cute. But sometimes you don't need to to have another week to process. Sometimes you're just uncomfortable because growth is knocking at your door. Spirit is saying, answer the door and go for it. Your affirmation, I welcome growth even when it feels unfamiliar. Even when it feels unfamiliar. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If that resonated, if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. I'm rooting for you guys. I am. It's a good week. It's a good week for you. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia, friends. And you guys got your mid-month out as well. That's in the membership area, inside the vault, and in the premiere area for access on YouTube. We are still 4 donations away from unlocking the collective bonus. I think it's so normal for Aquarius because Aquarius is an air sign, and I have a lot of Aquarius friends and family members. And I will say they are the visionaries who think about everything and can be lost in their head with ideas or predictions that sometimes they forget to live. Like it's just who they are by nature. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just they're such big thinkers. They're always ahead. I love me some Aquarius though. I have a lot of family members. My dad's an Aquarius. All right. We have Pisces. Pisces is up next. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Reversals are now up. Don't forget the reversals are affected by the collective reading. If you didn't listen to it, you may want to go back. Ooh. Well, this is your card, but this is where it's like the Delulu comes out. Pisces is fearing the worst case scenario this week. It's all in your head. External reason why. 5 of Cups. There's a connection here. But you are thinking the worst case scenario in your head about this person. Whether it is disappointments, sadness, guilt, shame, missing, you're not realizing the importance of what's to be with this connection. And so you are fearing the worst case scenario with an individual. Yeah. And this could be the fear of where it's going, what's possible, a new beginning. Some of you, this is because, you're not with a particular person. Others of you, it's just a fear of starting over. Especially if this was a reconciliation with an individual, it's definitely involving a person here. It doesn't have to be romance. How you're reacting here, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there is this 7, 8. So somebody here wants to work it out with you. And this Pisces here is fearing the worst case scenario of why this individual is coming back. And this may see there's a greater gift. There is a greater gift in this peace offering, but you may be viewing it in a different way. Let's see what the greater opportunity is. 10 of Pentacles. Even if this isn't taking somebody back, it's a greater gift of understanding of why things didn't work out. And I do believe that you may have given someone a little extra credit and your power by saying this individual did something bad. And I'm not saying whatever happened down is not something that's not dirty or done to you, right? But you give your power away if you say you made me feel this particular way or this. And there's this energy here of you realizing that this individual mirrors a lot of the same insecurities that you have been having. So the two of you mirror each other in a really big way. And there's a greater opportunity of understanding of why this commitment or this relationship kind of never worked out, or why you had to go a particular different way than another. Greater gain here for you. You are going to realize that the fear, the worries was for nothing, because when this comes back in, you're going to be able to see that perception switch of why an individual here is coming in, why they are showing up the way that they are now, whether this is an apology, whether this is a peace offering. You're going to understand why. Does that mean you take it back? Not necessarily. But you're definitely having an understanding of it, like, oh, like now I get it. Advice here for you, 10 of Wands, right? There's something here about this nest, right? And curiosity here of getting back in to a reunion, a connection again. And the whole point of this relationship was for you to know your boundaries and not to take on so much. But also to realize that there's a part of you that still entertains that old version that overgave to a scenario to begin with. So the Two of Pentacles is saying to remember how much you take on and what you choose to put your time and energy towards. And this is something here that you've been trying to juggle with for quite some time, but you were trying to regain some balance. So this balance here has to do with connections, why things didn't work out. So I almost feel like you're taking accountability this week, but this other person may be taking accountability, but it may not be in the presence of how you would like it. But the bigger picture is what do you want moving forward for yourself? Pisces, your intuition is a gift. Your anxiety is loud. Those are not the same thing. If it steals your peace, keeps you spiraling, or has you checking your phone every 7 minutes, that's probably not your intuition talking. Auntie says, peace is how I recognize my truth, right? Peace is how I recognize my truth. So trust your intuition, not your fears. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. At Harmonia Friends, you can join through the vault at my website or become a YouTube member and get the premier access of all the new content. You won't get access to the vault, but you'll get the new content. Hey, Jenny, good to see you over on Twitch. It might be a little quiet over there. Most of us are on YouTube, but we still see you. We are doing the all signs collective readings. So we have worked from Leo all the way down since we're going into Leo season this week. We're going to start on Aries. Aries is up. So guys, we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, and that's going to be it unless we can unlock this collective bonus. We are 4 donations away from unlocking this. Will we get our collective bonus here? Don't forget, if you do become a member during the live show, that also counts towards the donations. Aries, here we go. Let's see how your week's going. Some disappointment here, but I also feel there's loneliness here. I feel a little bit unloved. Let's see the external reason why. Aries is feeling all by themselves. Externally, why is this happening here? Empress. You know why? Because you chose yourself. Sometimes that's a lonely path. You chose yourself. Taurus and Libra energy here. External reason why here is you know you're worth it. You have the Emperor. You made a big move. And this has to do with alignment, maturity. And there's just a part of you that feels a little lonely. Yeah. Not everybody here is going to be happy with you, this new version of you, why you walked away, taking your power back. But this is a pretty straightforward reading here for an Aries this week. I feel a little bit alone. You chose your dignity, you chose your maturity. You're open to receive, but there's an individual here that you were not going to tolerate their attitude anymore. And so you took your power back. You brought in that Emperor energy. I like how externally here you're showing your soft side, but the soft side here is that you may have taken it back by being quiet and just walking away. Doesn't mean you're not sad about it. Yeah. Let them misjudge you, not mishandle you. But there's judgment, and it's harsh judgment here of a reaction of you not continuing to fight this or confront this anymore because it was going nowhere. And so this Aries was like talking to dead air. And so when you're not, and let me just explain this in this way. This person here may have been hearing you, but they weren't listening to you. So you guys may have been in just a frequency mismatch, right? Where you were not in the same frequency as them. It doesn't matter if it's higher or lower, it's a different vibrational match. And so it was almost like talking on deaf ears. They couldn't hear you anyway. Greater opportunity. Woo. Tower reversed. The Tower reverse is still the Tower regardless, but the Tower reverse is not a direct hit to you. It's to the external party. It is. It is going to change their viewpoint of you. It is. But it's also something here that needs to fall regardless. So not only is it the version of you that's falling that used to always fight for it, but it's a version of them that's continuing to fight. So the greater opportunity here is to let things fall, stop playing a game. Well, they can't play the game if they don't have someone here as like a component like you. Greater gain here for Aries here. The 5 of Pentacles here reverse. It's lonely, but let this individual figure out loneliness too. Okay. I do believe someone here is playing victim to the scenario or situation. I do not think that's you. I think it's you quietly leaving it. I do not see this as a greater gain, as a reconciliation. It's creating space and understanding here that you can't change a person. Advice for you. It's going to happen regardless. If it wasn't you, it was going to be them. The universe supports this. And it is going to feel like a wrecking ball. Miley Cyrus comes in with this card. Okay. It's just going to feel like it. Yeah. And the reason here's the disappointments. There was something here with this relationship that just it wasn't built on happiness anymore. It was built on memories of what could have, should have. And even though you may have wanted this to work out, you realize that what you've been asking for is something better. And now it's time here to be able to look at other opportunities. Your final advice here, Aries, from Auntie is this. Listen. Not every invitation to argue. Oh boy, this goes well with this. Not every invitation to argue deserves an RSVP. Some people are looking for a debate because they're just simply bored. You don't have to audition for this role. Protect your energy and keep moving it. Auntie's affirmation: my peace is worth more than being right. My peace is worth more than being right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia, friends. You can join through the vault, my website, or on YouTube membership for premier access only. Taurus is now up. That was scary accurate with the reading. I haven't seen how she's placed my channels to the signs yet. Taurus, where are my bulls at? We have Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. We may, guys, we're getting closer and closer to the end. I think that the chances right now, we have 4 donations to get to unlock that collective bonus. But most people on right now are on replay. I don't know if we got a lot of people here live right now. Who's here live? Angel's here. Nancy was here. Mitzi's been here. I know she's in and out because she's going to be home shopping soon. This will also be, guys, our last Saturday, All Signs week ahead. We're going to be moving it back to Sundays, not next week. Well, it will be moved to Sunday next week, but it's going to be recorded because I won't be around next weekend. I got a girls' trip. But we're going to be moving and shifting our schedule back to Fridays and Sundays. That's going to be switched back. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by the first row. If you need to listen back, I recommend it for the collective. Ooh, the devil. Taurus, you're in the devil mode. It's like a pile of crap. Who puked? Who pooped? Who didn't use the litter box? I like that card. It's cute. Capricorn energy. Huh. Well, this is usually a card here, fixation, gluttony. But it can also be focus, lust, too much of, excessive. Let's see the external reason why. You know, if you're showing up as the emperor with how your reactive is the devil, you are very focused on the shit in the middle here. Oh, you're focused on someone here. Okay. Maybe you're focused on a Capricorn. Maybe you're focused on a pretty kitty cat who really doesn't care what they do to you, tramples over your space, doesn't really give two craps. This could be a boss that doesn't care. This could be a significant other who doesn't really care. They just care about themselves. And there's something here where it's like, well, you'll clean it up, Taurus. Clean it up for me. Can you clean it up for me? And so externally, I think you're just like, oh, fixated on that. Oh, yeah. See, this is expired. You know this is done, right? This is done. This person doesn't give an F. This place doesn't care about you the way that you care. And so there's no trying to think about it. The challenge here is that you know there's a much bigger opportunity. And you may feel like you're being selfish because you're trying to be the bigger guy or the bigger man or the bigger gal. But here's the thing. It's not about that anymore. No. Stop lying to yourself. This person is greedy, selfish, maybe a heavy drinker. but they don't care how they treat you. And they're not going to change. But you have been sitting on something, hoping something is going to change. Greater opportunity for you. Taurus, greater opportunity for you. 3 of Cups. Think of all of the happiness, the opportunities that you could be in if this wasn't here. I feel that if you were so set looking at someone who was like this and focused on it, and it's like, it's time to look at opportunities that bring you joy. It's time to be around individuals who celebrate your wins, not abuse them. But there's an opportunity here for joy, happiness, togetherness, parties, events, but not at your expense. Greater gain here. Greater gain here is someone here is maybe parting on your expenses. Okay. Taking advantage of you. Some of you, you haven't gotten a raise in a very, very long time. All right. You do all of the perfect work so an individual can feel great about themselves. The greater gain here is, you've been so focused on trying to make something fit, be a particular way. And maybe it's something here where Spirit has just been pushing you to bring this back towards you. Not focus on how someone is using you. Advice for you, Taurus. It's time to have some communication. It's time to have some proper boundaries, even if this is an uncomfortable conversation. This conversation could be truth, but in this truth here could come repercussions. Someone may not like what they hear. You may not like what you hear. But the greater gain here is to trust what is right. And you are so, there's the hand here. You are so protected. But I also feel like you need to take a chance on a new beginning and an opportunity that doesn't involve an individual who is feeding off of you. Taurus, your auntie message is this. Now, why are you, oh gosh, this is a good one. Now, why are you hanging on to something that expired 3 seasons ago? Just because you've invested time doesn't mean you have to keep investing. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do, Taurus, is admit it's time to do something new. Your affirmation, I make room for what truly nourishes me. Take a chance on you this week. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we got Gemini. Gemini is up next. We have Gemini, and then we have Cancer. This will be the last time I'm asking or reminding you guys of the donation goal. If we don't reach it, we don't reach it. It's fine. We're not going to have a collective bonus, but we are 4 away from unlocking the collective bonus today. All right. Here we go, gems. Gemini. How you feeling this week? Well, I feel like you're waiting for something in particular. It's like, I'm all set. I'm all ready to go. You're packed. You're ready. Where's this Gemini going? External reason why? You're in a waiting pattern. You're in a waiting pattern, and we're hitting Leo season. Are you in a waiting pattern with a Leo? Integration here. Don't forget your worth. The Empress doesn't wait. The Empress is patiently doing their own thing. See, you're showing up as the Emperor this week, but you're also showing up as someone here who's waiting. And it could be for a particular moment, someone to get back to you. It could be to hear back about an offer. Offers come in all different forms, whether this is career, whether this is love, whether this is hearing from somebody. There's something here where you're waiting for an answer or commitment. And it's like, I'm ready to go. This Gemini is ready to go. But also, you are very open to receive. And the integration of this is to invest in yourself wisely as well. See your response to this. Don't let your fears win this week because it's not here. Because it isn't showing up this week. But there's a part of you that's going to start doubting it. Because you're focused on it. So Spirit is really asking you, how are you spending your time with this? You know, are you integrating it as like, yes, I know what's happening. I'm living this version of me that already has it, because that's how manifestation works. And we're bringing up a lot about manifestation because the breakthrough here is the magician energy, right? Don't fight the transformation, because there's a version of you that doesn't have it that is really becoming the center focus this week, Gemini. And so for you this week, watch where your mind is shifting to self-doubt. It's an illusion. Greater opportunity for you this week. It's an illusion. You can't fight this transformation. There's a change happening. It is. But just because nothing is happening, Scorpio season, okay, this is a Scorpio card, there's nothing happening. It may not happen. You may not see it fully transition until Scorpio season is where I'm getting at. All right. So that's maybe till the fall. But there's something here about taking the opportunity of inviting this change. You're in the midst of a rebirth. A rebirth, yeah. And the greater gain here is assertiveness energy here of clarity, being logic about this. Spirit is saying, be logic about this. Don't let your mindset here bring in all the nerves, right? Cut that out. Shift your focus here in worth, open to receive. You know, if you're looking for, there's just something here in regards to waiting for an answer, waiting for contact, communication of some sort. And Spirit's saying there's a part of you that needs to say, enough is enough. I've received this and I know that I'm going towards it. And know that something that you're going towards is better. So it may not be coming in the package that you anticipate it to be, but don't fight the rebirth. I also talk about this a lot in the readings when I see butterflies, is that sometimes when we think, oh, they come out of the cocoon, you just fly away, right? And it's like, oh, your life is ascended. It's a whole forming of like your beautiful butterfly. But you forget that sometimes when the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, they still need to dry their wings. There is still a period here of rest. And I feel like you're in the midst here of resting, even knowing that you're a butterfly. Okay. So just don't forget that you have made some changes and now you still have to keep the integration of that. Advice here for you. It's not going to be easy because your pride gets in the way. It does. It has to. You got the Emperor here, but we're also in Leo season here, where it's like your curiosity is that you may want to keep checking in, asking Spirit, hey, did you forget about me? Did you forget about me? Spirit's like, no, we didn't forget about you, but stop fixating on it. Seriously. Okay. The mouse and the cheese will be here for you, but it's coming in a package when it's ready. It's a trap. The trap that it's not here is where we focus on it. So just be careful with that. Gemini, your final auntie message is this. Mercury's moving direct and suddenly everybody wants to text back. Okay. Now some of you, it's like about the X energy here. Okay. Imagine that. Before you answer every message this week, ask yourself if it's actually deserves your energy. Just because they finally remember you doesn't mean you forgot how they left you waiting. Now, this is great, especially when it comes to communication and you're like expecting an answer and it's not coming the way that you want. Your affirmation, Gemini, this week is, I respond from self-respect, not urgency. That's what we got. That's what we got. All right. That's what we got here for you, Gemini. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we have our final reading here, which is Cancer. Cancer will be the final reading for the day. We didn't get the bonus, which is fine. But this is it. This is it. Hey, Michael. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Did you get your lawn all done? I think you got it done yesterday. I got to go out there, but it's still smoky. So I keep using the smoke as an excuse. Like, I can't go out there. It's dangerous. But the grass is so burnt out here. We need rain. We need rain badly. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, some of you are going to be jetting out here. So before you jet out, I do want to remind you this week and the next week are going to be, make sure you guys are checking out my upcoming schedules on YouTube. Twitch, I haven't switched it yet, so you're going to have to look on YouTube. But there are a lot of there's a lot of readings that are scheduled out for this week because I won't be around for the weekend. So I will be live on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evening. Yes, 3 nights in a row. They're not all going to be all signs, but we're into Leo season. We're going to start reading for the August energy as well. And then I will be out and about, girls little vacay, and then I'll be back again next Monday, and then we will go back into the regular schedule of our normal schedule, what it used to be, which is Friday and Sundays and sometime during the week. So you'll still get me, but I'm just going to be all over the place a little bit. And there will be an All Signs week ahead. The All Signs week ahead is going to be uploaded on Sunday. Okay, so make sure you guys are listening. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. You just got at the tail end. We're at the tail end here. You're using the heat as an excuse. I believe it. I believe it. It's hot where you are. I don't know how you do it. I would die. I would melt. All right. Final message here. Final message here. And this is for Cancer. Hey, Lorna. Yeah. We're at the final. We didn't make our bonus today. It's okay. It's all good. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Cancer, how's your week going? Brain fog. Cancer is feeling like there's some brain fog here. Oh, you're welcome, Angel. There's something here that, usually, with the High Priestess reverse, she's a secret keeper, but there's something here that's coming out, but it's like almost feeling like you didn't see this coming. Oh boy. Confrontation. You weren't anticipating this fight. You weren't anticipating this argument. You didn't see this coming. It came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere to this Cancer this week. Huh. Integration of the reason why this. Oh, there's some disappointment in a relationship. There's a misunderstanding of some sort. You may have Cancer dealing with somebody here that hasn't been very upfront with why they're upset. And this could be an individual here who just really lays it on thick to you because you weren't able to read the signs. But the mind fog here is the secrets are coming out about how an individual truly feels. And some of you, this isn't going to feel very nice. It isn't. But don't forget, you're showing up as the Emperor. So it's like your pride's going to be kicked, but at the same time, there's understanding and maturity here. And the maturity here may be you have to walk away. Let them misunderstand you. Yeah. That's your energy, right? There's a lot of emotions here. But the thing is with the King of Cups is their emotions are in check. They've been the page, they've been the knight. They have an understanding why someone here has been overreactive, but the overreaction portion is, well, I'm truly understand now that's the way that you feel, but why did you wait so long to tell me? And so there's some aggression here towards this Cancer. And so I do feel that you have grace. I do feel like you have compassion. I do feel like you're listening, but it may not feel comfortable. Greater opportunity for you. Ooh. You know, you took a chance with this individual or this place, but someone here is trying to put you in your place. And so it may feel like a loss of some sort or that you have bad luck. But look at all the energy here. We also have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio energy. But I feel that there's an individual here who's a little blamey. Did not really express their desires and wants and what was upsetting them to begin with. And this was kind of fated to balance because a person here needs to understand that they need to be more expressive to you. Okay. Could be that. Doing good, Jenny. We're in the last sign. Greater gain. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You have someone here who has a very meticulous way of looking at you. And they may say to you this week, Cancer, you are so selfish. You are so, you all you care is think about yourself and your needs. And it's not necessarily meaning it's true. It's how someone here is perceiving you. Again, don't forget, you have the witness here that showed up this week. It's just a perception. But this perception here is also knowing your worth and not abandoning yourself. And so I feel for you, collective here, for you Cancer signs, is that there's a greater gain here not to abandon yourself, be graceful, but at the same time, you may need to exit. Advice for you, Queen of Pentacles, okay? Remember your worth. You don't have to act the same way as this individual. You don't. In fact, the two of you may even be related to one another, okay? Could be. Oh, Friskers just came up. Came to visit. The kitty cat's here. He likes the kitty cat cards. But if you're not related, it's like the two of you, you can see the perspective of this individual. But they may be choosing themselves here this week too, and that's why they're doing that. So you can kind of understand where they're coming, but you're also being very nurturing and caring. You also invest wisely, and you're not going to push it. No, you're not going to push this. And the vulnerability here is to be vulnerable, to be seen, but also don't lose hope. Trust your intuition and do not lose hope with this Aquarius energy here for you. Your final message here this evening or this afternoon, sorry. Cancer, Auntie says, your season may be wrapping up, but don't you dare leave all those lessons behind. You spent the last month figuring out what your heart needs. Don't abandon yourself now just because everyone else is ready to move on. Take your softer heart with you, but bring stronger boundaries. Bring stronger boundaries. Auntie's affirmation, I can be kind without abandoning myself. Right? That's what I got here for the readings this afternoon. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I will be back here on Monday. Jenny, if you want to get a reading with me, go check out my schedule on my website, Harmonia Friends. These aren't personal readings, they're collective readings. All right. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.